Okay, so hi there if you're watching. So I right now am a little bit in a time crunch. So what's happening is I am wanting to give gold a Larvitar, and in order to do this, I need to get crystal or silver, but I'm gonna pick crystal because of the chances are a little higher. I need to get someone to mount silver, and crystal has not beaten a single Kanto gym. It also hasn't caught the Snorlax yet. So basically, it's currently okay. This is 12:46, which means I have 5.5 hours. That should give me plenty of time. So go. I'm in Azalea Town because I made another heavy ball. Throughout the week, I made 2 heavy balls. I probably should have made more. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I did a bit of grinding for some Pokemon off stream. I've also been editing a lot of the streams down, so that's been interesting. Though I think, the end's a little bit in sight. If you look at the tracker, you just gotta see, like, how close everything is. And that involves a lot of, like, evolution stuff from Gen 1, which will bump up those numbers even more. Breeding, some of the legendaries, which are basically free captures with the Master Ball. Ugh, fuck you. Oh, now you rest. Alright, I'll just go for Ultra Balls then. Fuck you, I guess. I'm telling you, man, Gen 2, even with pretty decent conditions, Gen 2... Oh my, okay. I'm gonna pretend that the heavy bulbs helped there. So I do have hamburgers, but they're like these like pre-made cooked ones, so you just microwave stuff. I would go down the best Viridian Forest possible. I love how condensed it is. I remember I made this joke with my friend, like in Gen 3, if they somehow if they somehow made a third region that incorporated Johto and Kanto or something, like, it'd be amazing if they made Viridian Forest even smaller than that, and it was just like a couple blocks wide, just to like barely get the point across. Okay, well, I mean, I will... That was the first building I saw, and I just got excited because I thought it was a Pokemon Center. It is really cool that you can basically just do these in any order. I feel like that's part of the reason why, like, an open-world Pokemon game was so appealing, because people just, like, got some of that idea from here. I mean, I could be wrong. Some people probably just got the general idea from, like, Zelda or other open-world games even before it, but, like, I can't help but feel that Crystal's, like, openness in the Kanto portion of the game really, like, set off some intrigue for a lot of people. I think it's still so weird in the remakes how Brock has, like, what is he, like, it itches, ow, ow, like, well, what is it supposed to mean? Has he got, like, lice or something? I mean, I feel like a lot of these gym leaders, I guess for post-me to really, talk about, we don't have a lot to say. For the eventual having to sync up for post-me. But he doesn't have a full Rhyhorn. Just level it up once, man. Have a Rhydon. And then I'll get more experience for it. I should also get the Magnet Train ticket. I did not actually get that off stream because I figured that's... You could sort of see it as, like, progress. I feel like it's a pretty arbitrary rule. I like how the dialogue is taken verbatim from, like, the original games, at least, like, for that guy. That sounds like I'm you know, making a joke about how lazy they are. No, I actually do like that. That's pretty neat. Although it is really funny to see someone with, like, a single level 35 Oddish. Now it's serious. And, like, these teams are, like, all completely different. Because, like, there were more bug catchers in Nugget Bridge. These are, like, a totally new set of trainers here. You know, I just thought, I don't think I actually ever checked these guys, like, post-battle dialogue. Like, do they say, like, I did my best, I have no regrets? Because that'd be pretty good. I think I have all the Firestones, but I'm not deleting Alan's number. He's my boy. I had such a weird night. I wasn't even able to, like, fall asleep. I dreamt I was in IKEA, and I happened to be wearing, like, a shirt that had, like, a furry character with, like, beans. You know, like, paw beans. And I was practically, like, I don't know, the stuff was coming off, and at first someone stopped me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm, like, you know, gonna be kicked out because I'm literally practically naked at this point. Nice! Oh, dude, they even have the same dialogue. So I did get stopped, but it wasn't because I was naked, it was because I had, like, indecent clothing, and it was because of that, like, the beans. And that's, like, one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had in a dream. So I'm like, okay, so you don't have an issue with the fact that I'm, like, actually naked, but you do have an issue with the fact that there's, like, toe beans on my shirt. I don't even have, like, an IRL shirt with toe beans. I just find that really funny. I always thought this was so weird. Why does this guy get scared off? A child just walks towards them in a public area, and it's not even necessarily, like, towards them, just in their general direction. You know, I was thinking to myself, like, the whole, like, Umbreon absolutely destroying Lance situation that I ran into before, it was pretty fortunate that I got into that situation because, like, X Special Defense just don't exist yet. I think they start in Gen 4. But yeah, so, like, because X Special Defense didn't exist yet, it was actually really fortunate to have something with such a high special defense naturally, because, like, you can't up that unless you have a move for it. Which I guess, like, Amnesia exists, so it's not that bad, but I didn't have anything with Amnesia as far as I'm aware. This guy's, like, super loyal to him. I know that backstory there that I just read. Like, I know that that's a thing. But it's just, like, honestly kind of impressive. Oh, let's see this guy. Girls aren't allowed here. Only strong trainers are allowed here. So stupid how they decided to retcon that guy to be a upstanding member of society. Like, they think we're gonna forget. You know, not that this particular character has any, like, problems with entering an all-girls gym. Wait, I just realized. I don't play the Kanto remakes enough to really, like, see the difference here. But, you know how Erica's gym in Kanto was like, oh, like, you know, you shouldn't be in there, only girls are allowed in here. What did they say when you play as the female character? Or do they not actually say that line, and I'm just, like, misremembering? Or maybe they took out that line completely just to avoid any, like, ambiguity. It's still really weird to me, because, like, this weird implication that, like, if only girls are allowed to go into the grass gym, then only girls would be allowed to become champions? Or at the very least get all the badges? Like, that's really weird. It seems like the rules were, like, just have to be broken in that case. Like, I know it's, like, a typical trope to have, like, an all-female part of the game. It is pretty ironic, though, that, like, I mean, a lot of times it's stuff like the Amazon, like, warriors or something, like Amazon women. And I think they wanted to really try to do that with the grass gym. It's just so sad that grass ended up being so weak. Like, they really tried, and then they're like, okay, well, you know, we just undermine this entire, like, girl power thing by the fact that grass sucks so much. Either way, Pidgeot got a good amount of experience from all of this. I find it kind of funny. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize I was going to fight this guy. Okay. I just realized if you're in the wrong position, if I was just one space to the left, that guy would just be covering the entrance back up, and I need to, like, reload the area. Just kind of fun, not funny. I'm gonna be stuck down there. Yeah, see, like, if I were where you were, then you would be like, whoa, and then you'd be like, oh, and then you'd be stuck here, and then I can't even, like, I bump up against you, like, there. I do think it's kind of unfortunate that this gym is set up in such a way where if you actually guess who Janine is, then you miss out on the other trainers. So I find that, like, Janine, yeah, she's a few levels under the other gyms, and I think that's by design. I think it's, like, this idea that she's less experienced, but I could be wrong. It could just be that the game designers wanted to drop her levels a bit for some reason. Actually, I don't think I ever, like really paid attention to that line of dialogue. Like, the fighting dojo next door was once this city's gym. Maybe, like, Sabrina challenged this guy once, and it's like, hey, let's see which type is better. And then the fighting dojo guy is like, you know that, like, one type will pretty much unanimously beat another type? And she's like, I don't care. Fight me. Oh, it actually just can't do anything. That's so sad. I think it's just trying to struggle down. That's depressing. That's so depressing. They really did a Gen 1 Surge. The only difference is, I guess, it has low enough PP that it could maybe feasibly struggle itself down in a timely manner. Hope to lower its special. Oh, good for barrier. Okay, alright. You don't want to get hit by this Alakazam's physical attacks. That'd be a little crazy, you know? So there's a solar eclipse coming on Monday. I did get some glasses, and the brand itself is approved by the AAS, like American Astronomy Society, whatever. Except it's printed in, like, a very shoddy way, like the box itself, which is leading me to believe that it's not 100% legit. So I might have to bring two, because I literally don't want to become blind. Get some experience, Magma. You really need to, you know, get to, like, level 42 or something, you know? Oh, shit. Was that Frid? I missed the name, but thank you very much for following. Magmar. Go a little easy on. Alright, okay, well, alright, well, I'm not responsible for any casualties that might occur throughout this fight. You know, I've never actually used a Magmar until now, and I still think that's, like, super cool to just be able to, like, use something new. I'm telling you, man, every playthrough is personalized with that egg. I like how he says he's not in the mood for a battle, and then he, like, rambles on for a bit. And he's like, okay, well, if you want to fight me, you know. You know what, he's still's got some spirit in him. He still says I need to have burn heal, implying that he still wants to burn me for some reason. As I'm understanding it, once I get a Larvitar and an Ursaring, and then eventually at night I'll get a Misdreavus, I think that technically means that there's no more time-based events in the game. Champion making, okay. Which is still really weird, because, like, this time, canonically, you have to become champion. I can understand in other games where it's like, you know, to some extent, I guess they don't want to make it seem like there's nothing left for you to do. So even after you become the champion, the game's like, oh, well, like, you know, you'll become the champion someday. It's kind of silly. Oh, this he does say Johto champ. Okay, so he does specify. Now that I think about it, I think Recover has like 20 PP or something. I forget. Actually, I have an Alakazam with Recover. Let me check. Recover has 20. Okay. Well, I have enough bites to like work that out, I guess. I remember I have an unreasonable amount of patience. I also haven't been counting the recovers in any way, so I have no idea what we're at right now. Kind of wish I had the Ghastly with Spite. Would have been an interesting turn of events. I mean, I wish I had Spite, not specifically that I had Ghastly with it. Could we get like one more Hurt Itself in Confusion? That'd be really good. Oh, that's so good. Alright, we win. I don't know how many recovers it would have had left at this point, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. We might as well have just stalled him. Okay. We just got the Arcanine left. And it's probably going to, like, prioritize, like, fire over, Oh, actually, yeah, that's really good. It's prioritizing fire over extreme speed. And it's, like, raining, so... Oh, this... And the special defense spell, too, so that's, like, super good. That was a good fight. So many things that could have gone wrong didn't. And it just went surprisingly well at the end. Okay. I mean... Oh, damn, that's a lot. There's a shitload of money, oh my god. Alright, let's hear the jingle that he gets. It's a pretty good one. I don't even remember if I included that one in my like fanfares montage. Alright, so the two Pokemon I'm looking for are Larvitar, obviously, and Ursaring. I believe that is available in Crystal. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'll do the third one in a sec. And then you go all the way up, all the way left, all the way up, all the way right, all the way down, all the way right. One space left, and then go straight up. Okay, that is one guy I'm looking for. Hey, first try Ursaring, Jesus. Okay, so that means that Teddy Ursa can also just be bred, which is great. We go straight up. Straight left. Up. Right. Down. Okay. One space up. All the way right. All the way right. Left one. Then up. Wait. Hold on. Maybe I didn't actually end up going the proper amount of spaces. Gotta get used to... I mean, I usually do this with repels, so it's easier, but... Okay. So go up, all the way, then right, all the way down, one space up, all the way to the right, one space to the left, and then I'm good. Got it. Let's see Larvitar. We got a 9% Larvitar chance and a 1% Pupitar. Like, pretty good amount of experience, honestly. That's like trainer level experience at this point in the game. Alright, there we go. Okay, alright. So that means that at some point these guys will be a thing. I do have issues getting out of Mount Silver. I suppose I could follow the same general steps that I did before. There are shortcuts though. There's like ledges that you can drop down. You'd think that those would be better, and they can be, but I don't know. Even just this like little patch right here. There's like a bunch of rocks around here. And I don't know what's what. I don't know what this pattern is. If I get super lost, I guess I'll have to look at a map, but I want to see, you know, it's like a challenge, you know? I'm gonna map this shit out. So I know for the future. You're watching this dumbass part of the stream where I'm gonna map this out in my head so I never have to like worry about this again, and I'm probably gonna forget. Okay, I accidentally took a shortcut. Now I have no idea where I am. Oh my god, okay. It's progress though, it's progress. Because now the only way to go is like down, I think. Go around this like area. Okay. We're out. We are out. I'm not talking to the chairman yet until I collect like... You know what? I think I'm gonna only talk to that chairman once I complete the decks. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could just catch the remaining legendaries in Crystal. So, the best thing to do is to fly to Eckerty. Flying, like, basically changes all the legendaries, roaming legendaries, like, locations. But because Eckerty is, like, so close to, like, the middle of the map, and, like, there's so many things around it, there's just, like, a high likelihood in general that, like, things are gonna show up around here. Oh my god! See? There you go. Well, that was as fast as it could have possibly gone, basically. Just gotta appreciate the music. God, Raikou actually looks like a proper sprite in this game. Jeez. Now, I forget if I directly mentioned this, but I did transfer a Master Ball from Silver. So that's why I have two. I didn't clone it or anything. You'll also remember that Silver is the file that got destroyed when I was several gyms in. So yeah, so every time the roaming legendaries like jump to a new route, so basically when you go to a new route, the roaming legendaries change routes as well, and they tend to only really go like one route adjacent to it. So like if you see the map, like it would go either, if it was, let's say, on Route 38, so to the left of Eckerty, it would either go Route 39, the route like to the left of it, or to Route 42, which is on the right side of Eckerty, or 37, right below Eckerty. Like, it would generally just follow, like, anything that's, like, really adjacent to it. The only thing that kind of sucks about this particular thing that I'm doing right here, I'm switching to Eckerty, going back to Route 37. Technically, I'm making 2 route transitions each time. And by doing that, it's possible that it's like just desynced to where it does end up going on my route after the first transition, but not after the second one, so then it like leaves. So it could be like forever desynced for quite a while. It's entirely possible that that I'm leaving the grass a little too prematurely and it was there, but I think in general the odds are pretty in my favor if I just go up and down like once or twice. It also sucks that there's like no way to actually check where they are, because I haven't like, so in Gen 4 you get the Pokegear gets like some icons of them on the map, which is like super helpful. In this game you need to go check their Pokedex entry, which is like a couple extra clicks, but like, whatever, it's, you know, it's also manageable. But that still requires you to have encountered them at least once. Because, like, you know, if you haven't seen them yet, which is funny, because, you know, they were right in front of you when you unlocked them. They were silly. I mentioned this before, but just the, the logic of the game's just, like, having you see a Pokemon right there, but just because you didn't engage in battle with it, it doesn't count as you seeing it. The last Dana, okay. Okay. I mean, I don't need any more Thunderstones for the rest of the game. I'll grab the Thunderstone though, because she's offering it to me. That is pretty cool though, Dana. I will give you some props. It's cool because there's a nice way to cheese things with the Gen 4 like Pokegear version when you're playing those games. If you didn't know, when you go across, like route transitions, I mentioned that like the legendaries, that's when they like change routes. This is actually not true about those little guard houses that happen between cities. And so Gen 4 actually added a few. I mean, I think there were already some to begin with, but Gen 4 added a few. Oh, okay, sorry. I guess to be specific, I don't know if the guard houses, do or don't change things in Gen 2. I just know they don't in Gen 4. So, there's certain places in Violet City for the Johto stuff, and Saffron for the Kanto stuff, where you can just essentially have access to so many different routes, making it like so easy to at least encounter all the roamers. Honestly, I've taken so many steps here that it might have honestly been beneficial to have some eggs in my party. You know what? Fuck it, okay. It'll be a little late to do this now, but I've gotten a few things that I just like need to breed anyway, and I have them here in Crystal. There's the ring. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, you gotta be like that. No, wait, you can't use another repel. Another one's... Okay, it's done. Yeah, the process of breeding is really slow in Gen 2. I don't know what gen it really starts to pick up, but it's, you know... Its roots were kind of slow. If you're wondering, the tell for when they have an egg is when the old man is like visible from like right there. We just hit this very unfortunate sort of standstill with Crystal until it actually makes some progress either with breeding, which by the way I have more things to breed. How is it not produced yet? Oh my god. Apparently in Oraz, the daycare lady, when Pokemon get along really well, her response is like, they get along like a house on fire. Are there any friendship things I still need left? Might be a good idea if I'm using so many fucking steps. This is generally good for, like, future me, because when I'm actually editing this shit down, it's gonna be really easy to edit down to, like, a shorter video, because what the fuck, like, am I gonna show for all this time? I'm gonna also do some with Zubat, so I guess I'll save. Because, yeah, remember, Crobat just completely got wiped, so... Sometimes what I do to pass the time is try to go up and, like, in a zigzag across, like, Goldenrod. Usually I go on every tile, but this joystick is so inaccurate that, like... And there's, like, just this tiny, tiny bit of lag that, like, it's so obnoxious to do. Oh, there we go. Finally. My boy! What's up? Before I get the last egg, I'm just gonna... Oh, I was gonna hatch it. There we go. Alright, there's Teddy Ursa. You got that. Grab that. You know what? Just to have him not run around... Oh, no, I can't say no to this. I was gonna say no and then, like, talk to him in another direction. So he doesn't have to walk slowly around me. But, like, whatever. My boy! Bro, come on. How long is it taking? Okay. Right in front of the mart. Just imagine someone's, like, banging on the door. It's like, hey, can I get out? It's like, pull on my eggs hatching. So I really hope that, because it skips those levels, I mentioned this before, but I hope that it doesn't also skip friendship values. So, like I know that when you have a Pokemon out, it actually shows, like the bar grow multiple times to, like, level up. But it doesn't show it here, it just skips to, like, whatever the next level the Pokemon reaches. So I hope it does still get all those friendship values for those in-between levels. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, because Gen 2 still had some stuff it needed to iron out. Okay, wow, yeah, Togepi was right away. Very good. Also Pichu. I like how it's just a bird sprite, like... I guess I don't know what I would give Togetic. It's just such, like, a unique shape. But it could maybe take out this Abra in one hit? No! It flinched! Oh, shit! I didn't even think about a flinch chance in general, so, like, damn. That's awesome. We now have another Golbat, which isn't that special. The Silver Wing, okay. Alright, there we go. There's Crobat. We can officially remark Crobat as caught, finally. After the non-canon version of the Silver playthrough. Don't worry, I'm not at all sore by that still. Come on, you could do a Great Ball. That's more than good enough for an Oddish at this point. Come on, dude. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're looking for the 5% chance. Oh my god, okay. Wait, hold on. It's just like, okay. Oh my god, first try, Misdreavus. That's really good. That's really good. I mean, with this Elekid, that's actually... That was at 204 when I saved, and yeah, that means, based on the counter there, I had 195 before, yeah. So that would've... This will, give me... My boy! What's up, my boy? He's not being as much of a bro as he was before, but he did give me a Firestone, like, moments after I got his number, so... I'm still giving my boy status. There we go. Well, I'm just sort of chatting with my friend, and, Raj. I just started, like, a little while ago by talking about how the It's really weird how... Oh my god, my boy! Just talking about how, for whatever reason, the Viridian Forest music has, like, bits of the Team Rocket hideout in it, like the leitmotif. And then he said, oh yeah, no, it should have definitely been for, Route 1 where they had that. And then one thing led to another, and now we're talking about how Route 1 might be like a trafficking ring. And, like, I don't know, Team Rocket might be involved in there somewhere. And at this point, I don't know, like, he sort of insinuated that he's involved with how he likes feisty kids like you, again. So we're just bringing that up again. See, everything comes around full circle. Everything is scripted. Even when he's not here, he somehow makes things scripted. Every time the screen, like, stops scrolling for, like, half a second, I get a little hopeful, but then just the repel wears off. Alright, fuck it, I'm doing my Johto-wide tour. I'm not gonna make, like, a fake, like, tour guide thing, and, my voice is already just kind of annoyed as is. I'm also gonna skip stuff like Ilex Forks, because obviously that's not gonna yield anything. Okay, so someone here said that, like, that Entei and Raikou have a, like, a back and forth avoidance clause, as they put it. That is, like, really big, if true. They essentially, like, generally avoid the areas you go back and forth between. So, apparently the best way to do it is to... So you go on Route 37, and that's pretty much done. You go to Route 36, and then you go down here to Route 35. No. Also, hello there. Artisan Hotboxer. Sure, yeah. I have not seen them once before, no. I know that if you do, you can just check the Pokedex. Yeah. Fortunately, I actually caught Raikou, like, right away, a little earlier in the stream. It's alright. Yeah, same here for Raikou. Like, although it wasn't, like, earlier in the game, it was, like, literally as soon as I put on a repel and said I'm gonna try to catch these guys, I caught Raikou right away. It was kind of insane. Yeah. I mean, encountering them is, like, one thing. Actually, setting up to catch them can be kind of tricky. Though, so I'm doing multiple games at once, and, I've gotten the Master Ball in both, this game and Silver, so I have 2 Master Balls. Luckily, I don't need to actually, like, really catch one. I just need to encounter it once, and then boom, it's done. I remember the first time, like, I ever saw them. I mean, I'm sure I was, like, freaking out, like, oh my god, what is this? And then as soon as they ran, I'm like, what? How? How do you expect me to do this? Yeah, thanks for following, dude. Which game you're hunting in? Well, good luck. I imagine that, like, you know, the first generation to do shinies, it's like they don't have a lot of opportunities. Egg hunting? Oh, like you're gonna, like, breed until you get, like, the right IVs. I think I remember someone saying that, like, if you get super lucky and get a shiny Ditto, then your chance of a shiny, like, while breeding with it is something like a 1 in 64 or something nuts like that. I'm not surprised. I'm sure Gen 1's got enough, like, weird compatibility things with Gen 2 to make that possible. And we're trying to get, like, a shiny Houndour. Those are pretty cool. I haven't seen a shiny Houndour in a while, but I remember they look pretty neat. I'm gonna keep, like, resetting over and over again, because, like, I actually can't afford to use so many max repels and like, rebuy them. The crystal is, like, flat broke. I actually used so many on like X speeds because like not because I'm actually like using them, but because you can spam them and like increase friendship, and that's how I got Crobat and Togetic. It's actually insane just how like absurdly easy it is if you just have money. Like you basically just get into like a battle with like a Magikarp or something that your Pokemon has pretty much no chance of getting killed to. You just take like hundreds of X speeds, and every single one increases your friendship by 1 point. So I think catching something is like base friendship of like 70, so you get 130 of them. Just keep spamming them, and even when your speed can't go any higher, it still increases friendship. Oh god, yeah, no. It sounds like something that would be so much better for this. I don't know, like it's such a toss-up to me. I think overall I almost prefer the evil of the joystick than how bad that D-pad is. Yeah, I mean, I tend to I tend to find emulators okay, though. I do prefer like playing stuff on real hardware when I get the chance. For the most part, anyway. There's some small exceptions. I think the only reason I wouldn't is because like sometimes controllers are just unreliable, like on actual consoles. Like USB controllers, there's like a dime a dozen. You can get some okay ones, especially anything on like Nintendo 64, because like those joysticks are so bad. I mean, they break easily. I'd say like they're trying to be good, and I think what they're attempting to do is very, very neat. You just can't experience it for more than like a couple years. It's the way that the joystick is built, because it's like essentially the plastic on it. It like brushes up against this like other hard plastic bowl underneath, which is like the bowl shape is supposed to like help it move in like a joystick direction area, but like I don't know, it's hard to explain. But if you've ever like opened one up, you can sort of see how like the gears work. So how's your week been? Hey! Oh shit. Well, you know that's it's good. It just nice it's just chill time. Oh, that's such a relief. I was always starting to doubt that he even exists. I was just like maybe Pokedex entry number 244 just never existed ever again. And I was just dreaming the whole thing. No, so I got one from this game, and I traded one over from Silver. So they're all legit. They're just decided to throw them over here in this game. That makes sense. It's they're Pokemon to Master Ball 2. I think they probably said, you know what, these guys are gonna be the most annoying as fuck things. We're gonna make it so that there's 2 of them, so you can only Master Ball 1. Just because. Okay. So now, I'm finally doing, like, one of the most, I guess, iconic things about this playthrough, most likely. I'm preemptively calling this one of the most iconic things. I can now trade this Larvitar over to Gold on the other Game Boy here. So now Gold can actually progress in the game. It's crazy. It's almost like it's making progress or something. So, editing me here, I kind of want to just illustrate what is going on here and just how kind of insane it is. So, if you've been following along, I've essentially kept Pokemon Gold stuck around 2 gyms in because I wanted to make sure that there was a lot of experience to go around for the Larvitar, because it's only level 15, and of course I need to get it like 40 levels higher. So my plan was that when I caught a Larvitar, I would transfer it to Pokemon Gold, and naturally through the progression of the story, it would gain a lot of levels that way. And so I could just use it as a main party member. I mean, hey, that's like experience that wouldn't be used for any better reason, right? So as a natural consequence of this, Gold actually ended up at Azalea Town on February 16th of 2024. And this final trade of getting it from Crystal into Gold now went on April 5th. That's a little less than a 2-month gap. So it was pretty surreal finally getting Gold in a position to where it could actually start to move again. But also consider this in terms of the upload schedule. The upload for day 2, which got Gold all the way to Azalea Town, I uploaded this on April 2nd. So currently, it's the end of January as I'm saying this, and probably could upload it soon. This was nearly 10 months coming. It's so surreal for me to get to this part and to actually start editing this portion of the footage. Now, there might have been a better way to go about this. Maybe Gold wouldn't have been trapped for so long at such like a low level in such like an early part of the game. But the fact that it's now finally able to escape Azalea Prison is so cathartic. Anyway, back to the stream. Oh yeah, and also women don't exist, so because so in Crystal, that was the first game that they let you pick like female character. So if you try to trade with a Gold or Silver as the Crystal like female character, that's just that'll never get like not kind of funny to me. It's the GBA link cable, or sorry, a Game Boy Color link cable. I could actually probably just like show you an Amazon thing. Yeah, so it's interesting. The GBA cable might not work. There are some that like have both. Actually, I have one that like swaps between Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. If you are gonna trade, you actually need a Game Boy Color cable. It'll work on the GBA. It just needs to be a Game Boy Color cable. Oh, you're living in Japan. Damn. Okay. So that's it's a little bit different. Is there an Amazon.jp? I would assume there is. What, is it like particularly better than like any other Amazon version? I have no concept of like what would be better. I mean, for me, Amazon's been pretty consistent about like quick delivery. I mean, I imagine Japan is like small enough to where it's got like a lot of it doesn't have like that much travel time. God, it's been so long since I touched this file because I had nothing to do. I've been keeping up with like trading and stuff, but also like just curious, like what brought you to Japan? Was it like work? What place? Don't worry about it. I'm always happy to hear people like meeting at like school, university kind of stuff. I've heard a lot of stuff about Japan, just like living there. I've heard some people say that it's very like, it's not especially friendly when it comes to like foreign people. But again, like I could be off base. That could be entirely incorrect. Okay. I mean, that's good to hear. maybe it also depends on like where in Japan you're from. I don't think it's necessarily like racism per se. It's just it's not like there's not a particular interest in like I don't know. There's nothing like a warm reception sort of thing. I don't know. I'm in Toronto. It's about 9:20ish right now. So are you from like the West Bank or just like oh BC? Kelowna. God, it's so it's weirdly disheartening to just think about how big Canada is and like how long it takes to traverse even just like a province. You'd think maybe you could like get through it in like I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, like an hour and a half you're like through the whole thing. Nah, not even close. Japan at least, you know, I mean it's still bigger than a little blip on the map when you look at it, but at least it feels reasonable that you could just like make it across there, you know? I mean, you know, it's good, like for the most part, right? You're pretty settled in to where you are, and it's you got no regrets. Good luck with your shiny hunting. I mean, whatever the case, you know, I appreciate you just like coming here, just chilling for a bit. Nice talking a bit. Wait, oh. Wait, it wasn't yes, yes, no, yes, no. They I was used to muscle memory. Yes. Yes. No. Wait, no, that wasn't. Okay, I was correct in the muscle memory. This will be used for Celebi. Celebi will remember that. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least we got an accuracy lower in there. Oof. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. It's gonna hit every single rollout, okay. Haven't missed a single time yet. Just pointing that out there. Yeah, fuck you. Okay. Well, okay, so as we learned, Smokescreen actually has no effect. Of course I missed with 0 stat reduction. Rollout hasn't missed once with that 1 stat reduction back then. I'm resetting. Okay. We're doing this. She's hitting through everything that I've used on her. Like she's every smoke screen. I've tried like lowering her stat sheet. She has somehow avoided every single one of my stun spores. Stop critting! She's also critting all the fucking time. So hello, cheese person. I'm running into situations with unsightly trainers that we don't speak of. I do appreciate a good weird team matchup. Right, she also has fucking milk drink. And I can't switch out, so that's always fun. Okay, yeah, I'm resetting that one. I feel like anything that I said about Whitney, how like, oh, she's actually not that bad once you're like once you know what you're doing. I think I feel obligated to take all of that back. That's pretty cool. Oh, so there's 251, so I assume you mean 250 out of 251. But yeah, that basically counts. That basically counts. Like, do you still have it, the file, or? Yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay. I don't think Palava's gonna quick attack kill. Oh, it did! Okay. Alright, well, good. And of course, she's one of the most, like, obnoxious gym leaders. I know, like, that... I'm so glad it was Screech and not just, like, Leer. Like, we get the double stage. It's, a little obnoxious. It learned Earthquake at level 50, as a Larvitar, but as a Pupitar, it learns it at 56, and I assume Tyranitar will learn it even later. Aw, level 61? Aw, you had such, like, a solid deal. What if you just, like, did it, like, level 54 or something? Like, you know, Larvitar at 50, Pupitar at, like, 52, Tyranitar at, like... Well, I guess Tyranitar wouldn't matter at that point. But, like, ugh. I guess as a Pupitar, it would be worth delaying a single level between becoming a Tyranitar and getting Earthquake. That would be worth it. Yeah, I really don't understand the logic behind it, because I can, to some extent, I can sort of get Larvitar's, like, position, because it's like a pseudo-legendary. I don't agree with it, but at least I can understand it. But, like, Houndoom, even, like, Murkrow, Slugma, why? Misdreavus isn't even, like... I mean, it could be okay, like, it could be decent, but, like, it's not the be-all, end-all, end-game thing that you're looking for. And also the fact that you get a Larvitar at level, like, 20-ish in the post-game right before Red. Like, everything else around it is, like, in your, like, level 40s. I think even you could find, like, level 50-something. But, like, of course, this thing comes in, and among all of these, it's level, like, 15, 17 or some shit. Like, that would actually be kind of badass. Like you can run into the kid, or the small chance of the mama. You know what? I should have kept Bite for the gym, for the ghost gym. That was another file. Also, I think I don't think you can get it in the game corner until the post game or something. Like, you can get a Pupitar in the post game, like Celadon. I actually have no idea about, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I don't really check its prizes that often. But yeah, no, Crystal has a Pupitar in the game corner, but I just got this one in you know, Mount Silver. The lesser schoolboy Alan. He is not my boy. You know, I wonder what would happen if you used a move with very low PP, or like you had like not much left, and then someone outsped you and used Spite, so it reduced the PP until it had nothing left. Would you just be like, oop, can't use that move, and then the turn gets like wasted? Yeah, like it's such a bizarre it would be such like a bizarre interaction, but I imagine that a lot of the time they think of these weird edge cases, or at least it's like made in such a way that the edge cases don't, you know, are fine and they make sense. My guess is that the move would just get wasted. It wouldn't go off. But I honestly have no idea. If we just got like a perfect thing where we rock slide this and it curses. Okay, curses, that's good. Perfect fight. Idiot. But it failed. Could be. Could be. Or like, what if it's like a unique message, like, you know, there's no PP left for blank. Like, I guess that's kind of like the same message when you try to choose something with no PP, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'll keep Butterfree on the team right now, just because, like, it could potentially, like, have a saving play in the gym. Looks like it's, like, half kneeling down, or is it, like, mid-run, or mid-jump? Yeah, like why? I mean, Snorlax lies down because it, you know, it's Snorlax, but like, I have a hard time imagining why a Stantler would just be like lying down there, you know? This is like such a minor thing, but I love how every time the rival is coming in, I love how like the music stops for a sec and it's like this kind of like suspense as like it's in silence until the rival comes up to you and like his theme starts. It's almost like it's building up to something. No, Supersonic coming in. Nice, good rival. Little bit of team contribution there. Larvitar out front. I'll do Jolteon. Not sure what to do against the Vaporeon girl, so let's do Flareon. We'll put Kolava in front for the Espeon. If you're wondering how I remember which one is which, I was recently like looking through my old footage, and there was one where I was basically just guessing as I went. I will now commit this to permanent memory. This is Umbreon. I mean, I think between Larvitar and Kolava, I guess Kolava has a slightly better chance of dealing with Vaporeon. So we'll be back in a little couple minutes. Okay, so I'm trying to look at like the possible Pokemon that could be like a good counter to water, and there's not a whole lot that are like super interesting for Johto. Like, some of it's just getting through the game, but also I usually want to pick something that I'm actually going to continue to like that needs like a lot of level ups. And unfortunately, sad to say, Hoppip is actually it actually does gain a move to attack water types at level 30. So, yeah. And yes, that means that its later evolutions get it at a later level, so I would actually have to keep a Hoppip. Oh, it has a special attack of 55, okay. How about no, actually? Oh, there's the bike shop, okay. I think there's just a chance that the bike shop actually never calls you, like, there's like a 50-50 chance every time you hit a certain amount of, like, time passing. I do have a Lantern in Crystal, or a Chinchou in Crystal. Maybe I should trade it over. It will know Spark at level 25. And then Confuse Ray at 29, which is another weird thing to know Confuse Ray. Yeah, unfortunately, Spark looks like it's the only... No! Come on, dude! You asshole. What? How did it miss so many fucking times? Holy shit. Oh, right, I never actually beat Morty. I was about to, like, go surfing, and I'm like, oh yeah, I literally can't. Do it on the Sandshrew. Who cares about this, like, random lowly Sandshrew? Oh my god, are we doing the Morty cheese again? That's one Dream Eater. It's so long in between, like, singular Dream Eaters that it's easy to just miscount. 7 Dream Eaters. It's 12 Dream Eaters. Every single time I have cheesed Morty, it's so sad. It's so sad that he lets me get away with this. He can't keep getting away with this. This fucking guy is like, oh, you're gonna help me achieve this level so I can, like, so I can meet with these legendary Pokemon. Like, Like, no doubt about it, by battling you, you're gonna help me get stronger. Bro! What the fuck are you doing? Oh, wow. Okay, wait, he did 15 Dream Eaters. Wait, is it only 15? Oh, I guess it is. It is you who cannot escape. You shall be scared. Okay, every game has made it past Morty. I think electric water is like a really interesting combination of types. It like gets you like pretty like wide coverage range. Weakness-wise, it's not too bad. Like, I don't know. Alright, time for the evolution. Lantern proves evolution by literally evolving. Aw, damn. Lantern's already starting to become like a favorite of mine in this team. And it just came in. I also remember something kind of annoying about Phil's father, like the move tutor, in that as soon as he teaches one move to you, if you wanted to teach more than one move that day, too bad. He teaches one. You teach one move, and then he's like, "Okay, well, bye. I'm going." And then he just disappears for the rest of the day. Why can't he just like teach you more than one move if you have the money / coins for it? That's stupid. That's so stupid. Until I get Chuck's badge, I'm still capped at obedience at level 30. So this could be close. This could be close. You know what? I have an idea. This is a stupid idea. But in order to get through some of the Elite Four, what I'm going to do in Crystal is I'm going to play simultaneously, or as simultaneously as I could reasonably do. Such like a sinister like encounter theme for these people. They're just like random like swimmers, and it's like do 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 do. And I picked Slugma because again, it's like one of the highest level things that need experience. No, you fucking recover? My God. Just kill me, dude. Actually, just kill me. I would prefer you. Oh my God. Okay, well, I guess I don't have a choice now. Can't even split the experience. Not even a little bit. Well, I guess I could do it with Sandshrew. Okay, well, Lantern's just gonna be useless in the fight now. Good game, right? I'm almost planning to like think about resetting now. Because I actually just can't use it in the fucking fight. What do I do? Actually, though... Oh, sorry, a new badges are crying. Yeah, that's fucking great. Sorry for being so, like, negative this time. It's just that, you know, when you play the game for long enough, things compound. And even, like, little problems become really fucking big deals. Okay, well, Lantern better not disobey during the Chuck fight, so... Like, that's its warning. Wait a second. No, Morty's level... Never mind, this is entirely a non-issue. Morty is level 50. He gave me the badge for it, so... That's all good. Pidgeot could maybe kill one thing from Bruno, but I think they have rock slides, so... Those could be difficult. Oh shit, he critical hit Machamp! Yo! Dude, Pidgeot just murdered Machamp, that's awesome. Ooh, Umbreon got another good Confuse Ray against the Houndoom. The Karen's Houndoom, so... Oh, hit yourself one more time? Oh my god, dude, it hit itself 3 times in a row, and Umbreon just kept biting it until it died. Ah, there we go, there's our evolution, and hitting our nice, like, level 30 benchmark. Oh my god, dude, is this technical gonna be the most annoying fucking thing? I think it is! Ah, it's you! You're the annoying one. Okay, so Quilava and Pupitar can both handle the, well, actually, okay, Quilava can handle the Magnemites. I'm not sure who's gonna... Well, I guess... No, yeah, I guess, Lantern will handle the, Steelix. Oh, wow, you're already starting off the most annoying fucking person. And it looks like Jasmine is done. Sunny day. Oh, Jasmine's gonna use some shit. Yeah, Lantern's becoming my my favorite, de facto favorite of the team. Don't tell the others, even though I said this like straight out loud. I almost kind of want to die to Bruno, like to not get his money, so that I don't have to inevitably die to Karen, just out of principle. Because why am I gonna give her all this fucking money? I almost think I'm changing my mind from wanting Thunderbolt most to wanting Ice Beam most, because like there's just so many dragons at the end of the game. The Clairs, Dragonairs, kind of rhyme now that I say that. Maybe that's why they gave it to her. Oh, this gang are going to use Spite. They used Curse, and it killed itself in front of the Pidgeot. Oh my god, that was, like, actually just suicide. Okay. Slugma is the only one left at level 37. Can it stand up to Houndoom? It does have Rock Throw. Houndoom uses Crunch. And Slugma dies in one hit. Okay, well. It is pretty cool to see, like, random NPC trainers like that don't, like, you know, that are not relevant to the plot in any way. Like, just this random guy here. He, like, references your rival. Just kind of makes it seem like he's actually, like, a character that exists, you know? Oh my god, yeah. Oh, this Gyarados is just gonna be a shit face. Oh, and it could kill itself, too, because it's confused. Okay, well, it didn't, so... alright, I think I'm just gonna call it for gold, because, like, that was good progress. So, next time they'll just have to do the Team Rocket hideout, and then Price's gym, and then the radio tower. See, I gotta be courteous of other people here. I always save a little bit to the side of the entrance, so someone doesn't bump into me, or I'm not, like, blocking anyone, you know? Okay, I saved in front of Koga. I'm now going to swap games, so that we can actually see what's going on in Crystal. 11 hours, yeah, no, 11 hours, 13 minutes. Damn, okay. Anyway, so I guess I'll show off my Skip Loom. I feel like that's not reasonably, like, that off-stream or anything. It was right on-stream anyway. Like, I was literally just doing it as I was saying it, you know? Okay, so Skip Loom is, like, real fucking close to evolving. Oh, you know, good try, Skip Loom. You really tried your best there. Yeah. 2,250. So we're more than halfway there. No, just a little bit more. Yo! I think I might actually advocate for saving to beat Lance. Why not, you know? Nothing to lose. Kind of stuck here anyway, trying to gain money. Might as well get more money. No. And hey, Umbreon did super well against Lance before. But that was with a lot of items, to be fair. Which I do have some X items still. Like, left over. Well, we do have a Psychic, strong Psychic type here. Okay, no burns are good. No burns is good. Umbreon once again proving itself quite useful. Alright. Another champion win. $10,000 Pokedollars for winning. How much money do I have? Okay, that's pretty good. I think that'll get me there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in gold in my other Game Boy, and we're going to temporarily trade Lantern over to Crystal so that it can learn Ice Beam. Alright, Gold, I'm doing you a huge favor. I may or may not also do this for Thunderbolt, but you know what, Gold? You've been struggling back so long, you deserve it, man. Hell yeah. I'm super happy with the progress I made today. It was a little all over the place at times, but overall, just like look at the blue on the board. The blue, you could basically say is like today's progress. In fact, that's essentially what it amounts to for the most part. There's still a lot of red and white. You still have to work with those, but it's red, white, and blue, so it is pretty patriotic. At least to the American, but, you know. Alright, well, whew, thanks for watching. Whoever's here, whoever's later on YouTube when I eventually upload this. Thanks to those couple of people who came in and just to chill for a bit. Yeah. All I can say is I really need to make myself some more food.